Hello everybody, sorry at the start of this video I ran it for a while, the camera, and didn't realise what I was, never had the back off the camera, so the sound's not there, or not very loud. But I'm just showing you around the boat, showing that I've got everything ready, all the kit on board, and basically getting ready to go for another attempt at a trip round Lundy. Not a lot of wind that day, the tender's there, everything's set up. Me and the two dogs were all on board and ready to go. Well, here I am once again, back still not off the camera. Certain sounds it picks up, but here we are, we've just left the mooring and we're heading out to go out over the Petethewrist bar. Once again, here I am waving my arms, just showing you the way I'm going out and what's going on. In a minute I take the back off the camera so you'll better understand me. Right, here I am again now, making my way out over the bar, and as you can see I've got the engine running. There's a little breeze, not under the sail, but I like that the sail's up, so I'm making my way out, me and the dog. The other dog's in the cabin, he don't like getting on deck. He ain't got his sea leg. Same again, just pointing out the buoys as we go round them. That's the second buoy. Just going round it on the way out. And as you can see, there's no wind. There's a swell, but there's always a swell. That's the ocean coming in, the tide coming in, and it's got to go up and over the landmass. But there's no wind, next to none at all. Now at this point, I think I'm showing you the instruments and the speed I'm doing, but not that you can see it. But I've actually turned the engine off now. And I'm on a slight breeze, it's blowing. Now you can see I'm showing you the estuary I'm coming out of, and I'm pointing to where Lundy Island is. And we're going to head out and head round for Lundy. I'm hoping the wind will pick up. At the moment I'm relying on the tide to basically carry me down south of Lundy and then come back at the back. Fingers crossed, and see how it goes. Okay, I'm watching this back. I can't believe how long I went on before I started talking over the video, but at this point you can see there's hardly a breath of wind and I'm just going down with the current. The instruments I can't see on my camera, but you can't actually see anything. Sorry about that. Well, I took the sound off because I'm going to try for Lundy. I got 2.5 knots so far, which means I'm going to take at the bottom there 6 hours and 31 minutes to get to point 4. That's point 4 at the bottom of Lundy, and that'll get me there about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then I've got the incoming tide. Well, I'll have a half hour of the tide, it's slowing me down anyway. And I'll come round the back of Lundy with the tide. And hopefully I might be able to moor up late tonight off the top of Lundy and then back to Petethewrist in the morning. I'm doing 2.9 knots at the moment, and there's a slight breeze, and I've gone off course where I'm chatting on this epoxy camera. And as I say, it was meant to be Dundee Day today, but there's nothing happening over there I can see. So Lundy, here we come. You can just see it in the mist, about 18 miles away. Over and out. Well, this is turning into be the voyage of the fucking damned. The bloody the sat-nav went flat and it won't charge up. The bloody ends of the battery terminals are corroded. I've been turning the power on and off to sort different things out. Now the fucking depth sounder ain't going. So without the signal generator, this phone ain't worth a wank, so I got no navionics. All I've got now really is a radio, handheld radio, and my GPS, and a lot of landmarks. Fucking joke. So really I don't know if I'm drifting left, but all I can do is look at this, and it's telling me there that the setting I've got it on is off to the right. I need to turn that way. So in theory, it's over there, that means I'm going over there. So I'm going there and I need to be going there. But I don't want to go round into waters I don't know without maps. I don't know, I just fucking give up this year, everything's going to fuck. Just did the weather, I ain't had the weather to come and test all the electric. Bollocks, fuck it. Gotta sit here all day, hope to, then I'm quite happy, but we might as well be going in a sensible direction, so I've turned around the other way, and I've got the sun now on our solar panel. I might as well have some charge going into the battery. I would do some fishing, but I don't want to kill poor innocent little fish. There ain't nothing out there I'm going to eat. So, it's a nice quiet day out here, peaceful, quiet. Let Leausure back on the deck in a minute, and have something to eat shortly. Okay then. Got to go. Okay, since my last report, I've had a little breeze pick up, and we're now on low water. The tide's about to turn. So I've set a mark for Lundy still, the top of Lundy now though, because the tide's going the other way in a minute. I'm going to head for the top of Lundy, and by the time I get there the tide will stop and start going back out again, and it'll take me down the back side of Lundy. And what I'll do is sit there and hove to all night and just drift down and come round the other side. The other option is to wait until the tide turns, and everybody's coming out tomorrow by all accounts. I just heard nobody out today, only idiot here, but tomorrow it's no better than today. So I could stay out all night or go back tonight and I'm fire on a beach with everyone and come back out in the morning. But I might just head up, as I say, for Lundy. I'm on Mark 2 now, top of Lundy, going down the back. Either out or going back. See what happens. Well, we decided to give up on Lundy, and we get heading tonight, and we'll have another go at it tomorrow. There it is there, 18 miles off our stern. Still, we're heading back. We've got the, as I said, I've looked at the time now, and it's saying we'll get back to our buoy at 3 hours. Right. We just have a look. Oh, it's going to take 5 hours and 9 minutes. So that'll be about right, about 8 o'clock. And then we'll go straight over, and then we should be able to get straight on our mooring. So in the meantime, we'll see if something picks up. I doubt it. We're going in for the night. Dogs will have a break on the beach. Well, we're sat on the back. We're going to get home too early. I've been sort of zigzagging, trying to keep my time on the point of arrival, but it's hard to do. You still end up getting back early. Sometimes you end up getting back late, but then again you straighten out. You don't zigzag. But I don't even bother to hove to in these conditions. That just leave yourself, let them blow and bang. So the wind might pick up and I'll be rush out here and do something. But in the meantime, it's time for a cup of tea. We're roughly still heading towards home. Well, I say still heading towards home, we're actually not moving, which is a good thing. And there we are on that. But the GPS in this phone is so slow. But it tells me roughly where I am, which is all I need to know really. Where I'm going, that does that. All I want this to do is tell me what waters I'm in. And it's updating every half a minute. That's plenty good enough for what I want. Time for a cup of tea. And then we'll carry on to the windmill. Only moonlight kisses. Love is up in the heat of the sun. Forgot my radio, I've got to sing myself to death. But there's the boy. We're just on our last cup of tea. And as soon as we get by the boy, we'll be coming over the bar. We're going in a little bit too early, but on this tide you can do it 3 hours before, it's not a problem. As soon as we've drunk the tea and we got by the boy there, we'll have Leausure in a cabin. Hopefully we can go all the way in without the engine. but we'll have to wait and see. Fingers crossed. There's the outer boy there. I'm giving him a miss. I'm going slightly across. In actual fact, I'm not. I'm actually running straight into number 2 boy. Second one in is DGG on my chart. But going downwind, the slight little breeze there is, it's just enough to bang this about. So I've got my foot on it to hold it over. And basically, I'm biding my time. I want to be crossing the actual bar dead on quarter past. By the book. Not that it matters in this, look how smooth it is. Hear the bell ringing? That's the outer boy, it's got a bell on it. Boing. Dinner time. Okay, it got to the point where the tide was stronger than the half a knot breeze I had. So I've had to turn around and start the motor up to come in over the bar. Just coming up on the second buoy in. I'm going to cut across the next one because it's so calm, there's no need to go right into the next buoy. I'm going to cut across. And the other buoy, as we see it, is right behind this one to the right. What is it, Vera? We're going in now? Going in? Yep. Cut right across her bow, so to speak. There she be. She sits out here in all winds and weathers. I'm giving this leeway to this guy. He's gone a little bit quicker than me, so I'm going slightly off track to let him go in. That's the Treasurer. He's taking stand in every day to the quay opposite where we are. We've got one more buoy and we'll be in the current. Once we hit that current, we start speeding up. So things will look up. Now we're inside the third buoy, just past it. And in the distance there's 2 beacons, like 2 points. They've got lights on them, but you can't see the lights in the daylight. But you would if it was foggy. I think they put them on. They've turned them off because the boat's just gone in, and they put them off. They consider that little boats like us don't need the power. But you keep those 2 beacons in line until you hit the next buoy. Then we got to break over to the right. Not right over because we don't need the depth that the big boat got. But we play safe. We did it at the bank here once, so we play safe and give it a miss. Anybody want to get down here and fly the sand dunes with me? If we walk over from the park to these dunes here, it's about a 20-minute walk. They run from there all the way up to Saunton. It's about a 2.5 mile run, I think. And that is fantastic soaring. Parts of it are 50 foot high, and parts of it go down low, but it's all soarable, every inch of it. Sorry, I filmed that at an angle, but there you go. I used to fly the end there at one time, but it's not allowed now. Why do you call them pulleys? I don't know. I suppose you go round them like a piece of string going around them. There's another green buoy now over here, just straight ahead, just to the left of the sail there. And then we can, well, halfway to that I'll cut across anyway. Just coming up on the third buoy, the green one, the last one in, and then there's the red one over there right in front of the buildings there. But I can cut it across a bit short here. But that's exactly an hour's running since I started the engine. It's an hour to get over the bar. And when you come in on this little engine in rough weather, it's no joke, I can tell you. You've got an hour of getting chucked about. It's great fun, right? But there you go. It's what happens when you've got a sailboat and no wind on yourselves. So, nearly home. Time to feed the dogs and have a bite to eat. Left to go round the corner, there's the lighthouse point. go around the corner. Once I'm through the gap there, I shall put the autopilot on again and take the sail down. And then hopefully I should be able to get on my mooring now. It's an hour before, or it's an hour after the 2 hours you've got to come in. That's an hour before I water. I should be able to get on my mooring. Probably that last bit where I come in and put the sails away and all the rest of it I can't video. But you see we're home and dry. Safe and sound. Clear up and sound. Sounds on the back.